It's your favorite corruption fighter. And before I get into our video, I just had to make sure that I recognized my best friend, my bestie, Sheriff Daryl Lohr. I really hope he feels the same way about me. I didn't know it was National Best Friends Day, so hopefully my sheriff really cares for me as well. So let's get right into it. So what are we looking at here? So as I told you before, if you speak up and speak out against the good old boys here, they like to look you up. So what I did was I put in a complaint. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? I put in a complaint to see why my personal information was looked up. But before we get to that, and I bore you with all that, so tomorrow you should hear from my favorite spokesperson of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, good old Major Eric Flowers. So apparently it's back to work. It's back to business as usual for the killers of Alteria Woods. Now notice, this would have been very, very quietly. Nobody would have known that the killers of Alteria Woods was back to work at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. But you know who found this out and made sure that I let everyone know? That damn Michael C. Marsh. Yeah, just keeping him honest. See, I know that my favorite major over there, good old Eric Flowers, see, he doesn't respond to me, but he sure responds to the media. Yeah, damn Eric Flowers. I just want to be friends. Why is it you don't respond to me? Shout outs to some of my favorite media outlets out there. Channel 5, Channel 12. Man, they got some hard-working investigative journalists over there, don't they? They sure do. Speaking of, make sure you tune in at 10 o'clock for your local news. Yeah. Tune in tonight. You might even hear a little blurb about the fact that those deputies there are back to work at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Yeah. So here's my million-dollar question. Why wasn't the family of Alteria Woods notified about their final findings over from Internal Affairs? Damn, got 'em. Yeah. See, I guess they were waiting to come out with this, but see, they love watching my Facebook page, so they were well aware that I already got it out there. Just keeping them honest. So, be prepared to hear some more lies of why there was no one's getting suspended or anything like that. But that's okay, because the state attorney's office is still looking into it. We still have the grand jury that hopefully will come down with some indictments. Policing the police does not work. So back to our little video of good old Detective Airman Michael Scranton. Damn, Scranton, what you had did. So let's read this from beginning to end. It's about 8 pages. We'll make it quick. So I put my complaint in. So this first page I've already shared. Basically, they said it was unfounded. But let's look at the thorough investigation that Internal Affairs does. Speaking of, shouts out to my favorite Internal Affairs sergeant who decided to take my complaint, who he adores team success, Sergeant Joseph Abalo. See, I went to visit Joseph today because I wanted to know who the killers were of Alteria Woods, but he was in a meeting. Damn, he didn't want to speak to me. But you know who did speak to me? Man, that good old Leroy, the baddest detective in the whole damn town. Shouts out to Mr. Leroy there. Now, Mr. Leroy said he wasn't sure what deputies were involved, but come back tomorrow. So, we'll see. Actually, I ain't even going to come back tomorrow. Don't worry, Internal Affairs. We'll let the media deal with it. I got better things to do tomorrow. But, however, so let's just read this, shall we? So, on April 21st, 2017, speaking of Scranton harassing people, man, what's up there, Mr. Drisdom? Yeah, see, good old Aaron Scranton went viral when he decided to go to Gifford and ask black people to open up their mouths to see if they had gold teeth. But Scranton's been watching me and Wanda Scott for a while now, and he decided to look up our personal information. And Leroy is the other half of Internal Affairs, Leroy Smith, Detective Leroy Smith. So let's take a look at this. And I want to make sure I'm not crazy, but this is the investigation Internal Affairs did when I said my personal information was looked up. So let's read along. On April 21st, 2017, Internal Affairs received a citizen's complaint form submitted by Mr. Michael Marsh. Man, they forgot the C. They ain't got no respect for me. Mr. Michael Marsh. In a complaint, Mr. Marsh made reference to past David inquiries made on June 1st, 2016 by agency member Detective Aaron Scranton. Within the details of complaint section, Mr. Marsh questioned the noted inquiries by Detective Scranton and asked why such inquiries were made. Mr. Marsh also provided a copy of a State of Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles David report containing the result of his name inquiries made by the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Now, let's look at that together real quick, shall we? So, that's paragraph number 1, right? What the hell investigation is Abalo doing? He's regurgitating the same damn set of facts that's on the citizen's complaint form. So, cancel that paragraph. Now, let's look at paragraph number 2 by good old Joseph there. On April 28, 2017, I spoke with Records Administrative Renee Rea, who advised that Mr. Marsh obtained this said David information from a recent public records request made on March 9th, 2017. Ms. Rea explained that Mr. Marsh also made a public records request on April 5th, 2017 for any record containing a June 1st, 2016 traffic inquiry, specifically from Detective Scranton. Furthermore, Mr. Marsh was provided on April 28, 2017, an assignment list for agency detail, Operations Night Watch, containing Detective Scranton's name as a participant. Okay, paragraph number 2, what have we learned? Not a damn thing. Once again, all they're telling is the fact that I did public records request. Okay, what the hell is that going to do for this investigation? Well, you know what? Let's read paragraph number 3. Because you know Joseph Abalo also has a master's degree, so maybe he's just really good at writing and paying attention to detail. So let's look at paragraph 3. Upon review of the aforementioned David queries and all agency records, it was found that the reference queries were used for authorized and legitimate purposes related to the official business of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Regarding Scranton, the inquiry was made as an investigative function in conjunction with a traffic detail and in accordance with applicable laws, regulations, and guidelines. Such queries are regularly made during traffic incidents to detect, prevent, or obtain criminal investigative information relative to an investigation or other official duty. Yeah, you know what that section says? Bullshit. That's what it says. Goddamn Abalo didn't copy and paste some shit, okay? Justifying the fact that there's no justification. He can use all these big words as much as he wants. Last sentence, as a result, there's no evidence that we indicate that Detective Aaron Scranton violated any agency policies or procedures. As such, the complaint is unfounded. See, this is why I'm saying Internal Affairs does not work. This was the entire investigation of my personal information being accessed, which is a first-degree misdemeanor for a misuse of David. But here's the beautiful part. You know, I let them put something in black and white that's bullshit, just so I can have it a proof that they don't give a damn. So as you can see, the rest of the pages on here is just everything that I turned in. Citizen's complaint form, the rest of the complaint form, that damn David inquiry. I bet you they're like, how did Michael Marsh find out about this? the emails back and forth that my personal information was looked up, and I wanted to know why, but they couldn't tell me why. And then the assignment list that Scranton was working under Lieutenant Kent Campbell. Damn, Campbell, I thought you liked me, man. Closed on founded. So here's my $1 million question. Can the viewers at home tell me, why was I looked up? Because I ain't that smart. You know, them 5 degrees ain't do a damn thing for me. Can someone tell me in paragraph 1, 2, 3, and sentence 4, why was I looked up? Where's the reason? Where's the answer? You got a bunch of words that don't mean shit. So why was I looked up? There's no call for service. I already did that request. Nothing. There's nothing with my name on it that I was ever pulled over, but it was a traffic-related inquiry. And then they go on to the bullshit that an investigative function. Listen, I would have had to be pulled over, a suspicious vehicle, involved in a car accident, something traffic-related, for this jackass to look me up. So once again, they don't give a damn. This proves it. This is why policing the police does not work. But anyway, on a brighter note, I look forward to hearing the lies the Indian River County Sheriff's Office is going to pass out tomorrow. So wait for it. And I made sure that this would not stay quiet. Oh, I know they mad. Oh, I know they mad. Damn, how does that Michael Marsh find these things out? Damn, Indian River County Sheriff's Office. But hey, on a brighter note, we got business to take care of. June 19th and June 20th. Okay? We want to make sure this continues to haunt the ones who do not care and are sitting back and doing nothing at all, period, in the wake of this tragedy involving Alteria Woods. So Monday, June 19th, is those wasteful, garbage-ass COPE meetings. Yeah, I know. That's so negative to say, isn't it? But you know what? They don't do shit for the community. It's time for a new leadership in Gifford. Because after all, let me see here. How many community leaders came out to the rally? Wait for it. Wait for it. Damn, nada. Nada. See, it is time to get these fake, phony leaders out of Gifford, okay? Not just out of Gifford, but anyone who represents Gifford or anyone who's in a community that's a public servant that is not doing anything for the public. It's time for them to go. You gots to go. And I'm going to expose and put each one of you on blast. So, I know I was told before that these COPE meetings, it's the house of Tony Brown. I know I heard that one time. I remember he said something about, this is my house. Well, damn, Tony Brown. I'm coming to your house, sir. And last I checked, it was tax-paying dollars, okay, that has built the Gifford Youth Achievement Center in that building that you so call your house, okay? Well, we're coming to visit there, Mr. Brown. And I have full faith in Mr. Woolfolk that our ideas and our visions, it's a clean slate, Mr. Woolfolk said at that last meeting. So, it's time to put these meetings back in the hands of the community. You want to call it a community-oriented, whatever the hell you call it, okay? It's the community's meeting, period. You didn't show up for the rally. Therefore, I think you should explain to the community, where were you? Where were you? Because the community showed up, but yet the so-called leaders were nowhere to be found. Damn. That will not be tolerated by the community at all. So, I also look forward. I went yesterday to speak to Commissioner Fletcher. And Commissioner Fletcher is over the Gifford District. So, we're going to give him a fair chance to attend this COPE meeting because Gifford needs to know who represents them. Period. If you don't know who your community, who's representing your community, that's a problem. And your sheriff himself said, where's the county commissioner? So, we'll make sure that Mr. Fletcher is in attendance. And June 20th, speaking of the commissioners, the Board of County Commissioners meeting, okay? Yours truly will be on the agenda one more time when it comes to these body cams. So make sure you all come with your shirts on. This needs to haunt them, period. If there's no accountability being taken right now, if nothing else, this should haunt them, period. And since I know they love watching my videos, yes, I want this to haunt everyone involved. It's time for the good ones to start speaking up. Because if you're remaining silent over this, then you're just as bad as the killers that pulled the trigger. Period. So, I don't know what the big secret is of why we can't know what deputies took part in the killing, the murder of Alteria Woods. But I promise the community will hear it. Period. So, I think you're going to have a long day tomorrow at work there, Major Eric Flowers. I think those media people are going to be reaching out to you again. I think they got some questions for you, sir. See, all you got to do is answer some of my questions, Major Flowers. And I really liked you in the beginning. You looked all wholesome and stuff. I really I liked you much better when you took off your braces. I thought you looked even more wholesome. But you're not a fan of Michael Marsh. That's messed up, Major Eric Flowers. I am such a nice person. Really am. I was really looking forward to joining up with you guys. But here's the thing. Your COPE meetings are a joke, and I've already exposed that, okay? You want to have a real COPE meeting? Then start from square one. Bring in all your damn deputies from Gifford into these COPE meetings and say, hey, this is Deputy so-and-so that patrols Gifford. You know? Let's have an open discussion. But you don't want that. You bring the same goddamn people to that COPE meeting. Same ones all the time. Same ones. Speaking of, I'm still waiting on a phone call. Lieutenant Young, I know you're busy, sir, but please don't do me like Major Flowers, sir. Can you call me back, please? I got some great ideas. I want to get this body cam committee started, and I'll look forward. Because I'll partner up and team up with some of y'all. I don't dislike the whole sheriff's office, just your sheriff. Anyways, and some of the other jackasses up top too. Shouts out to the good deputies. I always like to pay, you know, we gotta showcase the good ones. Gotta showcase the good ones. So, I got some fan favorites over there, and I'm not being facetious. Deputy Vogelin, very good deputy. Deputy Michael Page. Deputy Bellaflare. Who else do I like over there? Hell, even Teddy Floyd, man. Y'all be nice to Floyd, man. Floyd just be trying. You know? At least Floyd speaks to me every once in a while. I'll give him that much. Who else do I like over there? There really isn't that many. It's kind of hard. Shout outs to Milo Thornton. Milo, man, listen. 2020, you think we could be Facebook friends, Milo? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? But hey, shouts out to Captain Thornton, because you know something? He helped me make sure the rally went to his plan. You know, he won't be my Facebook friend, but it hurts my feelings, man. I like Captain Thornton. But anyways, you know what happens if you become friends with Michael Marsh? Yeah. You befriend me, you lose your job. Sure do. Ask Internal Affairs about that. Anyways, June 19th, June 20th. Then there will be budget workshops. Then there will be public hearings. And we need to attend those. If you don't know what's taking place within your community, you can't blame no one else but yourself. So I'm going to make sure that everyone knows what's going on in the community, especially specifically Gifford. So we will have a petition that will be coming out very soon, most likely tomorrow. And we're going to get as many signatures that we possibly... I hate when people call you. You know, the bad thing is, people call you when you're on live. They just as watching you. You know I'm still talking. Stop calling. Jesus, now you made me forget what I was going to say. Anyways, we're going to have these petitions. And not only are we wanting body cams mandated, but we want an outside investigation. Take this out of the hands of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Not just the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, all the way up the ladder. Let's bring in Department of Justice. Hell, the FBI if we need to. The Indian River County Sheriff's Office cannot touch this, period. It's bad enough that they already started. Policing the police does not work. Your internal affairs is ridiculous. So, if you haven't seen the budget yet, I will have it printed out and also saved on my End Corruption of Indian River County. Your sheriff, not my sheriff, wants some more deputies. Really? You know what I noticed yesterday? I was at the tax collector's office, and I saw a deputy. And don't get me wrong.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.